So we got Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte in this heavyweight battle. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the betting odds for this fight. And I'm going to show you guys two different ways to bet on this fight online. So we're going to go over two different sports books. And the first one over here is Bovada. And what we're going to do is go ahead and go to boxing over here. So I'm going to place a link in the description to the sports book. By using this link, you'll come to a page that looks something like this, where you're going to have to create an account and you're going to be able to earn the best bonus available by using my link. So if you're not already on Bovada, click the link in the description and go ahead and join. So once again, Bovada is the first sports book that we're taking a look at. And let's take a look at the betting odds for this fight. So as of right now, Tyson Fury is a minus 650. And Dillian Whyte is a plus 415. So what this means is Tyson Fury is a huge favorite and Dillian Whyte's an underdog. And I'm going to show you guys the payouts you'll receive by betting on both of these fights. And also, guys, stick around. I'm going to show you guys a quick tip for those of you that are new to sports betting. There's something that's called a parlay, where you combine multiple bets and you're able to earn a lot more money by combining those bets. And if you hit all of them, you can make anywhere between 10, 20, 50 or even 100 times your money, and even more in some cases. So I'll show you guys how to do that as well. So right now, minus 650 on Fury. So if you were to bet $100 on him, you win $15.38. That same 100, if you put it on Dillian Whyte, you're going to win about $415. So there's a huge difference over here, as you can see, and it's a very lopsided match. And speaking of lopsided, I just saw that Tommy Fury is fighting too, and he's a minus 2,500 over here. So check this out. We'll get back to that fight in just a second. If you bet $100, you win $4. So this is what Jake Paul was talking about when he was talking about Tommy Fury just fighting, people that have like huge losing records and like no wins. So you only win $4 on his opponent. You win $825. So that's like almost 200 times the money. So it's a huge difference on that. So getting back to this fight, Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. So you could go ahead and bet on either one. There's also 24 prop bets over here, which we'll take a look at. So right now, you could do the total rounds over or under. Like how many rounds is the fight going to go? You don't have to pick a winner over here. So if you think it's going 3 rounds or less, you would take the under, and it's a plus 575. So let's say you think Fury's going to win, right? Or you think that even Dillian has a chance. So you would take the under over here. If you think it's going to end in 3 rounds or less, it's a plus 575, meaning you bet $100, you win 575. So here's another way. So you think Fury's going to win, but the payout's so low. So what you might want to do is you might want to predict the round, right, to get a higher payout. So if you think he's going to win, and he's going to win early, for example, over here in rounds 1 or 2, and you predict this right, it's a plus 1,800. Let's say you're betting $1,000, you get $18,000 back. You're going to make 18 times your money. And same with Whyte, right? So if you think he's going to win, let's say you think he's going to knock him out in the first or second round, it's a plus 5,000, 50 times your money right here. If you bet $100, you turn it into $5,000. So you could do round betting also. You think Fury's going to win. If you think so this is a 3-round group, right? So you could, in the first 3 rounds, plus 1,100, rounds 4 to 6, plus 450. So it's every 3 rounds. As long as you get it right, you win this payout, whatever's listed. Same with Whyte over here. And there's all these different bets over here. You can predict the exact round. Now, if you predict the exact round, for example, on Fury, and you predict in round 1, it's a plus 4,000, 40 times your money. If you predict it on Whyte, and the highest payout is the first round, also plus 15,000. So let me put this in perspective for you. If you bet $100, you win $15,000 if you predict this victory in the first round. Obviously, the chances of that happening are very, very low, slim to none. So you could predict when the fight will end over here. The fight goes the distance, meaning it goes all 12 rounds. It doesn't end. You're a plus 175. It goes to a decision. You bet $100, you make 175, meaning the fight will go the distance. So there's that. And guys, like I said, I wanted to show you guys how to do a parlay real quick. I do have full tutorials on this on my channel. But if we go back to boxing, right? And of course, you want to create an account. Hit the link in the description. So let's go back to this fight. Where was it? Tyson Fury, right? Versus Dillian Whyte. So let me just show you the power of this, right? So you're at plus 415 over here on Dillian Whyte, right? Let's say you take another underdog. This is an extreme example, but let's take this Daniel guy. I don't even know who he is. Now, if you hit both of these underdogs, you're at plus 4664, meaning let's take $1,000. You win $46,000. Let's throw in one more big underdog, plus 385. You're at a plus 23,004, right? So now your $1,000 is going to get you 230K back. But all these bets that I just picked, they're very, very lopsided, right? You got a plus 825, plus 385, plus 415. But you have all three of them, it's a plus 23,004, right? So you turn $1,000 into $230,000. So you're making 230 times your money on this. However, let's say you're taking Fury. Let's be a little bit more realistic, right? A lot of you guys probably think he's gonna win. So you take Fury. He's a minus 650, right? And let's just take $100. You're at $15, right? So instead of doing this, let's say, okay, you think Tommy Fury is gonna win for sure. Instead of winning $4 on Tommy Fury, remember our 100 gets us only 4. You take both of these bets. Now your $100, Tommy Fury minus 2,500. So so $15 plus 4. That's right. For some reason I was thinking Fury was 20 something. Yeah. So you could combine both of these bets if you know for sure, but that's not even increasing the payout much because he's such a huge favorite. He's a minus 2,500. Let's take a couple close fights over here. We'll take this. We'll take Katie Taylor over here, or we'll take Amanda Serrano, right? Or Katie Taylor. It doesn't matter. This is pretty close as far as the odds. Let's see, what's another one that's kind of close over here somewhere? Let's just take an underdog over here and a favorite. So this is more realistic, right? We got 3 fights over here that are very, very close. We got 2 underdogs, not by a lot, 1 favorite, and then we got Tyson Fury, right? So now when we place our $100, we get $898 back, right? So you do a parlay. That's called a parlay once again. So you can do a parlay, you can bet on the fight outright, and like I said, guys, I was going to show you guys a second sports book you can use to bet on this fight as well. This is my bookie. The odds over here, Dillian Whyte's a plus 400, Tyson Fury's a minus 600. If we go back over here to the odds, Tyson Fury's a minus 650. So if you bet on Tyson Fury, you're going to get a better payout by doing it on my bookie over here. Now your 100 gets you $16.67 versus $15 and something. Now if you're betting a lot of money, right, if you're in the thousands, betting $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, that might make a significant difference. Now if you're betting $10, $20, $50, not that big of a difference, right? So all you would do on my bookie is just enter the amount you want to bet over here and click place bet, and that's it. Your bet will be in. And I recommend both of these sports books, my bookie and Bovada. I've been on Bovada for a longer period of time, but I recently started using my bookie sometime last year as well, more actively. I've used it in the past. So these are the 2 sports books that I would recommend if you want to go ahead and bet on sports, bet on boxing, or particularly bet on this fight. So let me know in the comment section below who you think is going to win this fight. And if you're watching this video at a later date, this is a tutorial you can use for any boxing fight, right, in the future, or any sports event. You could use both of these sports books, MyBookie and Bovada, to place your bets. So if you guys have any questions, let me know below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.